Welcome to Module 10. For 11 weeks, we have walked a long and careful path together. We have explored everything from ancient Hermetic wisdom to the hard data of modern neuroscience. Now, we pull it all together. This is where the course finally earns its title, Reality Architecture. Reality architecture is not about any single mechanism. It is about understanding that consciousness participates in reality through a whole orchestra of processes working together. Some are well established by science, while others remain beautifully uncertain. Our goal is to learn how to work with all of them at once. We begin with 3 essential questions. First, if we integrate the science, philosophy, and contemplative wisdom from the entire course, what model of manifestation actually emerges? Spoiler alert, it is not magic, and the universe is not a cosmic ordering service. It is a cluster of real, distinct, and mostly verifiable mechanisms. Our second question forces us to be specific. Through exactly how many mechanisms does consciousness influence reality, and which are most practically important? We are moving past vague claims into the precise channels through which your internal state shapes your external world. Finally, can we construct a practice that works with all these mechanisms simultaneously? This is the practical payoff. If we can name the mechanisms, we can engineer a practice that engages every one of them. That is what the Reality Architecture Practice, or RAP, actually is. By the end of this module, you will be able to identify and describe the 7 mechanisms by which consciousness influences reality. You will also learn to rank them according to the strength of the empirical and philosophical evidence supporting each. We are keeping things honest here. You will also be able to explain why single mechanism teachings are inadequate. We will see how our multi-mechanism model addresses the weaknesses of both materialist dismissal and New Age oversimplification. It is about finding the rigorous middle ground. Most importantly, you will be ready to execute the complete 7-phase reality architecture practice on a chosen intention. This involves engaging each mechanism in sequence with precision and honesty. No more daydreaming without execution. Let's look at the mechanisms themselves. We start with attentional selection. What you attend to shapes what you perceive. Then, behavioral activation. Setting an intention changes what you actually do, which is the engine that translates inner work into outer consequence. Next is neuroplastic remodeling. Repeated imagination literally rewires your brain. This is followed by physiological influence. The placebo effect proves that your beliefs can measurably change your body's state through your nervous system and immune response. Mechanism 5 is social signaling. Your embodied state communicates to others, changing how the world responds to you. Then we have synchronistic alignment, the increased appearance of meaningful coincidence. We treat this with open-minded experimentation rather than blind faith. Finally, we consider non-local influence. This is the most speculative area, suggested by PSI research and certain interpretations of quantum mechanics. We hold this mechanism with open hands. If it is real, it operates through surrender, not through grasping or control. The multi-mechanism model is unique because it integrates action and surrender. Conventional teachings focus on control, while contemplative traditions often emphasize surrender. The truth is that both are required, in rhythm, and Module 10 encodes that rhythm into the practice itself. We also honor the shadow work. This is not a tool for ego gratification. It includes phases of ethical reflection and honest self-assessment. We avoid the victim-blaming problem by acknowledging that consciousness is just one causal factor among many. The RIPE protocol walks you through 7 phases. You will clarify your intention, embody the state, take aligned action, signal to the world, attune to the unexpected, release attachment, and finally, integrate the transformation. It is a complete technology for conscious engagement. Always remember that the real manifestation isn't the thing you wanted. It is the person you became in the process of practicing. That is not a consolation prize. That is the main event. Everything else is just scenery on the path of your development. This module anchors you in 3 practices. A central 4-week experiment, a 5-day mechanism isolation exercise, and an ongoing synchronicity journal. You are no longer just a student of theory. You are a practitioner running an experiment on your own life. So, let's begin the experiment. The map is in your hands, and the territory is your life. It is time to walk it with both rigor and wonder. After all, if you're going to architect your reality, you might as well do a proper job of it. May you achieve all the abundance and joy you desire as we pull these 11 weeks of work into a unified practice. I will see you in the first session as we start to build. Ready? Let's get to work. And now, as we close this introduction, remember the ultimate goal of our platform. It is a journey we take together, one intentional step at a time. This is the foundation of everything we do. The great work, Your path, your platform, your reality. Join us as we continue to architect the future together.